Welcome back to Reddit Story Time. Today we have 4 incredible stories. Let's dive right in.
Story number 1. I've been flicking mint seeds into my neighbor's lawn all summer. Our first story is a slow, green, absolutely ruthless campaign, the kind of revenge you plant in April and harvest all summer. There's a driver in the storyteller's neighborhood who treats the street like a racetrack. Kids play on those sidewalks, kids run between the houses, and this guy flies down the road, blew through the stop sign twice this year, nearly hitting the storyteller's car while children were playing outside. So the storyteller tried the official channels first. Speed survey, needs 75% neighborhood approval and the neighbors have to fund it. Police patrols, they promised increased enforcement, which turned out to be exactly one cruiser once at 6 in the morning. The system offered nothing, so the system got bypassed. One day in April while walking the dog, the storyteller watched the same car blow through the stop sign and pull into its garage and noticed something. The man might be a menace behind the wheel, but he had a beautiful lawn, a pristine magazine cover lawn. Now the storyteller walks the dog past that house twice a day, always has, but these days on the shelf next to the poop bags sits a package of peppermint seeds, and on every single walk a subtle sprinkle, a little flick of the wrist, tiny seeds, tossed casually into the perfect grass. Here's why this is diabolical. Mint is one of the most aggressive plants on earth. It spreads underground through its roots, and even a tiny fragment of root can spawn a whole new plant. Once it's in the soil, it multiplies until every last bit of root is dug out. All summer, little mint plants have been popping up across the once perfect lawn, and the neighbors counterattack. He sprays, he mows. But mowing is exactly wrong. It leaves the roots, so the storyteller estimates next year he'll have twice as much. This is revenge in its purest form, non-violent, deniable, patient, and completely proportional. You endanger the neighborhood's kids, and the neighborhood's dog walks deliver your punishment, one seed at a time. Verdict: petty genius.
And the verdict, petty genius.
Story number 2. Refuse to swap insurance details. Enjoy your criminal investigation. Story 2 proves that sometimes revenge isn't something you do, it's something you simply allow to happen. Picture this. The storyteller is sitting in their parked car, reading, killing time before their daughter's football game, backed into the spot. Along comes another driver trying to nose into the empty space next to them, and it's clearly not going to fit. Our storyteller waves, beeps the horn. Nothing gets through. The driver takes a slow swipe across the passenger door. Now the driver is over 70, and here's where it turns. She gets out, looks at the damage, and instantly denies everything. Keep in mind, white paint smeared on the storyteller's black car, black paint on her white car. The evidence exchanged itself. But no, she point-blank refuses to exchange insurance details, accuses the storyteller of lying and trying to frame her, and walks off. The insurance company's advice: ask once more, and if she still refuses, file a police report. So the storyteller tries again, calm and reasonable. Her response: and I'll clean it up, buzz off, you're harassing me, call the police then. And see, that's the thing. She said it as a bluff, call the police. She was confident nobody would bother over a scratch. The storyteller almost didn't. It's Sunday. The daughter's game is starting. It's minor. But the next morning, walking to work, they pass a police station. Screw it. The officer at the desk delivers the plot twist. Refusing to exchange details after a collision isn't a minor matter at all. It's treated as leaving the scene, a criminal offense, and it will be followed up with significant legal weight. All she had to do was take 2 seconds to be a decent human being. Instead of a minor insurance claim, she chose a criminal case. The storyteller didn't take revenge. They just stopped protecting her from the consequences she was aggressively ordering for herself. Verdict: instant karma, self-inflicted, extra crispy.
And the verdict, instant karma.
Story number 3. My coworker wouldn't stop interrupting me, so I switched keyboards. Story 3 is for everyone who has ever worked in an open plan office. The tale of the world's quietest revenge, measured in decibels. The storyteller works an old-fashioned job, digitizing physical files, entering the dailies into spreadsheets. Hours of focused typing every single day. And they have a simple workplace philosophy. At the desk, I work. Friendly chats happen away from the desk. They're not rude, just focused. For a while, the cubicle next door sat empty. Then the company hired someone new, and because it's all computer work, into that cubicle she went. And she talked. Every day, conversation starters, questions, interruptions, all shut down politely, every time. never stopped. She'd go over her trainers' heads to the department head with questions she'd been answered on already, never writing anything down. The whole department started wearing headphones just to create a wall of silence. The final straw was almost poetic. She interrupted the storyteller to ask when another coworker, the one who was quitting because of her, was leaving. Yes, the person driving people out of the department wanted to know the departure schedule of her latest victim and asked the person sitting next to her about it. Mid-workday. Uninvited. Now here's where the revenge gets deliciously nerdy. The storyteller owns 2 keyboards. At home, mechanical switches called cherry blues, famous for a loud, satisfying click with every keystroke. For the office, they deliberately bought silent cherry reds because blues felt too rude. Felt too rude. After 6 months of interruptions, the keyboards swapped places. The blues went to work, and the storyteller types for a minimum of 2 solid hours every day. Every day, the chatterbox next door now lives inside a plastic dome of clickety-clack. A sound you cannot unhear, cannot talk over, cannot escape. It's not harassment. It's just typing, loudly, at their own desk, doing their own job. The pettiness is the point. Perfectly legal, perfectly deniable, perfectly audible. Verdict, petty genius, turned up to 11.
And the verdict, petty genius.
Story number 4. She stole the last prime rib, so the store brought out a better one. Our final story is the most wholesome revenge you'll hear all week. No laws broken, no seeds planted, just the universe balancing its books with a prime rib. A husband and wife are grocery shopping for their one big vacation of the year, and this family has a tradition: spoils, prime rib night, seafood night, baby back rib night. The local store's meat counter is outstanding, and there's a sale on. Prime rib marked $6 off per pound. They've been too broke to catch the last sale, not this time. The wife wanders over to the counter while the butcher finishes with another customer and spots it, the last prime rib. Not beautifully trimmed, barely any cap, the cap being the best part, but the price is right. She tells her husband it's the last one, and the customer being helped. She glances over. Here's it. The butcher hands the woman her package, and the woman points straight at that last prime rib. Wrap that up for me as well. The wife, stunned, seriously, I was here first, and the woman with a sarcastic grimace, I was here first. Grabbing her stolen roast, she grins on the way out. The wife walks to her husband, deflated, plan B, I guess. But then the butcher leans in. She never asked, but I have one more prime rib in the back. Want to see it? What he brings out is a beauty, a pound bigger than the stolen one, beautifully trimmed with a massive cap, the best part. And because it was larger, he takes another $1 off per pound. But the universe wasn't finished. Checkout lines merge, and guess who's behind them? Rib heist lady. The husband unloads every single item first, then picks up the roast and sets it down right under her nose. They did just so happen to have one really nice one in the back. Enjoy yours. The clerk scans it. Oh, I know where I'm coming for dinner. Nice, they gave you a discount. Lucky you. The husband just turned and grinned. She did not grin back. She stole the last one and got the worse roast at a worse price with a front row seat to the proof. Verdict: sweet, marbled, medium-rare justice. And that's all for today. If these satisfied something deep in your soul, subscribe, because we do this every single day. Drop a comment with the pettiest revenge you've ever taken. The best one gets pinned.
And the verdict, sweet justice.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed these stories, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more. See you next time.